Hey, Mike here, michaelpitluck.com, and in this video, I'm going to build a sales page that I want to work on from scratch. It's for my flagship course. I have a terrible sales page up right now, but I want to just improve it because as you learn, you want to make changes, and so I'm at the point where it's time to change it. And so this is the original, so zermellamusic.com/start to finish pausa, and this is it. This is the original. This is the sales page right now, and it's really bad. Okay, so we are going to make this. This is going to be a messy video because I'm building this from scratch. I'm doing it live. And what I want to do is work kind of in 30-minute increments because this can take a long time. And so rather than have one huge video, I'm going to set a timer actually right now for 30 minutes. And when that goes off, I'm going to end this video. Probably go get some tea or something like that, or some water, and that'll let me step back, and if I'm wasting time on something, I can come back and we can get back on track. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. We're going to be a series of videos building a sales page from scratch using Thrive Architect, and hopefully it'll be good. The only thing I have prepared is basically the sales copy that I wrote. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to come over to Pages, and I like to build pages from scratch. I've already created the page, so I'm just going to organize the pages here by date, and you can see right here, sales page, SP, start to finish, pausa. So we will edit with Thrive Architect. And I don't yet see the only thing I have is a background section up top there. So background section, just want to come over to the main options here on the left, and we can see that I want to have this guy, so stretch to fit screen width. Okay, cool. So right now, my mind is kind of split because I have to talk to you and make the sales page at the same time, but the ball will get rolling. So let me think what I need to do first. We need to have obviously a header section or a hero section even for the course. But maybe what I'll do is build out like a simple header section, and then I'll get into the parts that I have ready to go. So this background section is going to be the header section. So what I'll do is get a reference. Okay. I really like this other guy who operates in not really much in MySpace, but edmprod.com. But I really like the way this guy positions his products. And I know he follows Ramit Sethi. This is just a copy of how Ramit Sethi does his stuff too. But okay, let me see. I think it's this. This is a new course that they did. And this is kind of how I want to lay out the hero section. Now, I know he uses Elementor. You can just come to inspect, and you can see that this is just made with Elementor. And this is basically just a template. I purchased Elementor before and just was going through the different page setups that they have. I thought I saw this one on there. So while I am going to be using this as a reference, I'm not taking from him because this is just straight up a template that you have in Elementor. But I'm building it from scratch. And so I want to kind of have something similar. I like the layout. I like this kind of, you get a picture. I'm not going to have these computer stuff going on, but you got this headline, you got the subhead here, you got the button, you got this credibility section here. I don't think I'm going to have that, but then you just get into the copy. So this is the stuff that I kind of already have ready to go. And yeah. So, okay, let's see. Let's get rid of this page. Actually, I might leave this open because I might use it to get some copy. Another page I need to open is another, let's see, the Tech House System. This is another sales page I have that's a bundle of products. And I'm going to kind of repackage this product into something else. So, okay, so that's the header section. So what are the basic things that we need? You can see here up at the top, there's a cool little banner that is nice, and there's a sticky banner, so it just stays there the whole time. I actually don't know how to do that to make it sticky. I'm sure it's pretty easy, and I'll probably look it up eventually. But for now, what we need is 2 columns. You can see this is 2 columns. And so I'm going to put this all in a content box. So we will put that in a content box. Then we need some columns here. And we need half and half. I'm going to come to the columns, and I'm going to come to the layout and position and just get rid of everything. I want to be in full control over the padding and the margins. And then let's come to the content box as well and get rid of all the padding. Okay, and then what we'll do is add in some text because that's part of the hero section. And for now, I'll just put in the dummy kind of learn how to finish professional quality tech house tracks. Let's move this out of the way. Tracks in Ableton Live. Yeah, that professional quality tracks that are ready for labels. Okay. Professional quality. I'm just thinking because I might actually want to have something at the top of the page. For example, like attention tech house producers that use Ableton Live. Something like that. And then let's come to the background, and I'm just going to put a little padding on here. And we'll just push it down by like 50 pixels. It's too much. Maybe 20. Okay. And then, so what we'll do is duplicate this, and we'll put in like a subhead, discover the work concepts, workflow techniques, and workflow you need to finish professional quality tracks that are ready for labels, clubs, labels. Okay, so all right. Another thing I need to do is come to let's come to my. I need to get a picture. From a site. So I need to get this image. So open image in new tab. Good. Save image as. Start to finish, pause. There we go. And then now we'll come back over here, and this is the image. So I'll just drop that in here. Upload. Oh, maybe I already uploaded this. Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. So there we go. So this is going to be a lot bigger. Let's see. So if we come over here, just to really get something going quickly, we can see this is 63 pixels. This is 32. Ooh, almost half. Really close. Okay. So let's just do that. Let's bump this up to 60. Bold. Okay, so 55, because I'm just looking at how it... 3 clean lines, basically. And so this is 55. 55 divided by 2. Hey, Google, what's 55 divided by 2? So that 27.5. 27.5. Okay, 27.5. Oh, God, 27.5. Let's just do 28. And we'll drop the line spacing a little bit. I'm just trying to get a little bit closer. Something like that. Okay, and then What we need is a button. Enroll now. 90. See, I don't want to put the price on here because you got the whole sales page is there to build up the price, right? It's to set up the perceived value of the it's to create the increase the perceived value of the course. So let's change the button a little bit. Okay. I move it over here. Is this in the column? Okay, so let's remove that line spacing there. Okay, cool. So this is the background section. Maybe we'll get rid of this for now. I'll clean up this stuff, but you can see we're kind of getting there. And I might as well just kind of finish this. What I need to do is borders and corners. Let's put a 3 pixel. There we go. Just soften it a little bit. So there's a little bit of shadow on theirs. Let's see if that does anything. Shadow. Okay. Let's make it a little more subtle. Let's go down to like 20. Oop. 20. Something like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, why not? Pops out a little bit, right? So what we need to do is put even more padding on here. So let's do 50. And then let's do 50. Let's do even more. Let's get rid of the margins on the picture. Okay, let's also realign the columns so that it has a vertical alignment in the center, just like that. And let's save. Let's see, we are at 20 minutes so far. We have 20 minutes left to go. Okay, so, next let's give it a little bit more padding. One thing we could do is actually come over here and just see how much. If I hit Shift Command 4, I could see pretty much. So it's about 150 pixels there. So what we could do is background section. Let's go with the 100. How's that look? 150. 100. We'll do 100 on the top and bottom. Okay, cool. And then what we'll do is we need to put a background style, and we will upload a picture. Okay, choose image, and what we need to do is search for a picture of Ableton. See if I named. I guess we could try this one for now. Yeah, this should work. Okay, and then what we need to do is image display. That's fine. I think someone could see that as Ableton. And then what we'll do is put a white overlay on top of that. And the opacity, we'll bump it up to like 90. Okay, you can't really see, so we'll go down to 80. Okay, you can see that's Ableton there. Cool. And then, okay, so decorations. We want to have slanted edge. Yeah, there we go. And the tilt. There we go. Okay, just want to see. I don't want this to cross over the Enroll Now button like this. That could kind of be cool though. Maybe I'll try to go 50. What is 50%? How is that 50%? Trying to figure out what they're using as their percentage value there. Okay, I can't really figure it out. So maybe I'll try to go 50% up on the right-hand side about. You know what? Let's just look at the reference really quick. So they're going a little bit higher. You can see that it crosses through the Enroll Now button. If we shrink the screen. Okay, so it's all based on a percentage there. No, it's not. Wait, is it? Can't tell. Anyway, okay. So theirs goes through, so. Enroll now. All right, so we'll leave it there. It's about halfway up the picture, maybe a little bit more. And then what we'll do is come back to the background style, and I'm going to maybe increase the opacity just a little bit. Man, I wish Thrive would. One of the things I love about Thrive sliders is that you can use your arrow keys to kind of get things fine-tuned. Maybe I can... Damn, you can't do that. All right, so let's do 80, 85. 80. Is that distracting? Okay, let's see. Solid color. Let's do 80. Let's just do 85 just to call it, just to be really safe. Okay, you can still see if it's Ableton, but I just really want this stuff to be really clear. I'm going to drop the letter spacing on this a little bit. Maybe like that. Okay, and then let's put this image in the middle. Just like that. And I think decreasing the size a little bit. Just trying to establish kind of a hierarchy here. Like, if it's really big, like that's what you're, I guess, drawing attention, like you pay attention to that, but I really want it to be on the headline. So what I'm doing is basically looking at the headline, and I'm going to turn the image size down until I feel like there's a clear priority. Like when we start to get around this point, like about 500, then this guy starts to stand out a lot more. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I don't want it to be awkwardly small. So let's go, well, what's 500 look like? It's kind of awkwardly small. What about 550? What about 600? That's kind of too big. 550. 550 it is. And what does it look like if we put a shadow on this? Let's come over to the reference really quick. Shadow, shadow, shadow. And, okay. Let's make it a little bit more subtle again. Let's do 20. That's kind of cool. Okay. So one of the things is that I'm looking at the full screen width here, but here I'm not. And so when I was making the judgment here on the background, so we'll go to background decorations, this guy, we need to go like this. So if I come over here, move this in, you can see it's avoiding the button now completely. And we're below the image a little bit, or less than halfway for sure. So let's just do 25. Nice round number. Okay, save. Okay. And then I'm not going to do anything with this button yet because we need to build the pricing table, but that is way down the line. Okay, cool. So let's not spend too much time here because I just wanted to kind of knock it out. Okay. That's fine. All right. So next what we'll do is we'll add a background section. Get rid of the padding. And now we're going to start just getting into the copy here. So we'll get text. And actually, we're going to put this inside of a content box. Get rid of the text, content box. And background section, what we'll do is make sure this is 600. And okay. So we'll come to the content box and we will delete all the padding. Having it in the content box just makes it super easy to drag around if you need to drag it around. Okay, and so like I could start defining blocks, and you'll see, because I'll have to go to other sales pages and save little things from those sales pages. And what I'll do is I'll put the little thing that I want to save into a content box, and that's what I'll kind of drag around. Okay, so I hope this is the right version. What we'll do is just copy all this text and paste it into here. What's the problem, huh? Okay, so we'll put that in the middle. Okay, so then what we'll do is Thrive is doing this weird thing where if I highlight outside of the box, all of a sudden it goes away. Really annoying. Weird little programming thing sometimes. Okay, so we got that. Don't know how to spell hard drive. Is hard drive two words? Okay. 2 words. Struggling to get that pro sound. Okay, so this guy needs to be well, we certainly want this guy to be a lot bigger. Let's see, finish. Okay, so now I can make this a lot bigger. Boom. And let's change this to title case. All right, so this is now 68. And then what we can do is increase the size of this text. So 32, 68, so we can go 34. So if I jump to 34, you'll see that we get labels there on that line, and I don't want that. I want it to be clean. So let's do 32 here, and then we'll jump down to 64. Okay, so that these are kind of related to each other. And so this is now 32, this is 24, that's fine. All right, cool. So what's the problem? Now what we could do is make this is 42, this is 42, 32. Hey Google, what's 32 times 1.618? So 51. And so this guy, we can jump up to 32. We'll put that there. Okay, I'm not really thrilled about the spacing between all that text. I'm struggling to finish tracks, that's fine. And then we'll jump this over here and you know what, maybe instead, because what happens is if you increase paragraph text, Then, so I'm going to change this to a heading 3. There we go. Perfect. So that's a 32. So, okay, so we'll update the heading to match. That way when I come over here and I do heading 3, it will, okay, it didn't want to do it. Heading 3, there we go, 32, perfect. And I'm going to put a little bit more space between these two, just like that. Maybe a little bit more space here as well. What's the problem? Struggling to finish tracks. Okay. And maybe what we could do is close the line height here as well. Wow. 0.5. Let's go to 1.6. Let's check out the line height here. Just curious. Line height is 40 pixels. Okay, so if we convert our M's to pixels, what is the difference? Okay, so ours is a little bit thinner. Okay, so that's the normal size. Okay. That looks pretty good. That's normal. Okay, we'll keep it there maybe. And the width here, I kind of want to keep mine small. I know this font is, okay, 23. And then what is the width? Wow, about 800. Okay. It's a little wide. All right, just jumping over to mobile really quick. Just bring this guy down. Ooh, cool. So one thing that is messed up right now is the margins or the padding on the background section. So if we open this back up, come to background, and then we need to fix, we'll just go to, let's go to 15. 15, 15. Same with this one, 15. 15. That way, when we jump to mobile, we'll get some nice padding on the inside there. And then we need to adjust this so that it looks a little bit better. Nice 3 lines like that. And let's decrease the size here to get 4 lines. That looks good. That looks good. Way better. And then we can take away some of the okay, so we still have to do that top section because that's kind of cool. So we'll leave this at 100 for now, and then we'll fill that in later. What's the problem? All right, nice. So far, so good. Okay, we are, oh man, we are almost up. Holy crap. Okay, so I'm struggling to get that pro sound. Now, be honest, mixing right to a large degree, right? Mixing it, but fun sound. Okay, I'm going to bold this line. And let's center it, and we will do the 32. All right. Okay, then we need to get rid of this. Whoops. Oh, wow, it copied over the formatting for that. Okay. So we will, God dang that one thing again. So we'll come over to here, just like that. Okay. So what is the solution? So this is heading 2. Let's go ahead and... Okay. We'll come down here and we will do heading 2. Oh, shoot. So let's come here and we will update heading 2. All right, and then this. What's going on? Jeez. So heading 3, heading 2. So if we look over on the left, this is 40. This is 42. I thought 51. Okay, we'll change this to 51. Is that right? It doesn't seem right. Hey, Google, what's 32 times 1.618?
The answer is 51.776.
Okay. And that was the timer, so we have to finish here. So come over here. There we go. And we have to fix this. Like that. Save. All right, so this is just the text for now. I'm going to have some images when I can. Okay, nice. All right, so we'll stop this video here, and then we'll just keep going in the next one. Okay, so this is just the part of the sales page where I'm connecting to people. And what's the problem? What's the solution? Here's how I can help. And then we'll get into the course. What's in the course and how it will, what's in the course and how that will help.